The Night of the Bite, a FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's fairy tale. Once upon a time, in a land not far from here and not too long ago, there stood a marvelous theatre, not made of marble or stone, but of lights, laughter, and the smell of hot cheese and birthday cake. It was called Freddy's Fantastical Theatre, and oh, how the children adored it. By day, it was a place of joy. At the stroke of noon, the great curtains would part, and out would spring four wondrous performers. Freddy, the jolly brown bear, with a golden top hat and a voice as warm as honey. Bonnie, the rabbit, with a deep blue coat and a guitar that strummed like thunder. Chica, the cheerful bird, with a cupcake always in hand. And Foxy, the red-furred rogue who lurked behind the stage curtain, leaping out to the light and slightly startled the crowds. Like all enchanted things, the theater had its secrets. The grown-ups thought the magic was in the wiring, the blinking lights, the clever programming. But the children knew better. The creatures weren't machines, they were alive. And one child, curious, brave, and small, discovered the truth. It happened on the eve of the Feast of the Full Moon, a night when the moon glowed orange and round as a jack-o'-lantern. And the theater stayed open longer than usual. No one knows the child's name anymore. Some say it was Ellie, others whisper it was Tommy. But all agree the child vanished that night. They say the child wandered backstage, drawn by music only they could hear, a lullaby on a broken music box. There they found the door marked "Do not enter after hours," and like any fairy tale child they entered. What happened next is the stuff of legend. Some say the guardians turned, that their enchantment broke under the weight of some ancient curse, and some say it was a bite, swift and sudden. Others say the child became part of the theater, and that's why even now it remembers them. Because after that night, nothing was ever the same. The guardians grew still by day, stiff and hollow-eyed, but after sunset they moved, not as performers, but as seekers, searching, wandering, hungry for something lost. And so the theater was closed, the doors locked, signs taken down, but on stormy nights passerby say the lights still flicker within, the stage curtains still sway, even when no wind blows, and sometimes you hear laughter, a child's, echoing faintly in the dark. And so, remember, dear listener, when you hear the sound of music in the dead of night, a hollow tune drifting through closed doors, think twice before following it, for Freddy's Fantastical Theater may still be waiting for another night guard, or another child to join the story of the Night of the Bite. Hey there, fantasy and science fiction fans, lovers. If you can't get enough of mystical realms, futuristic worlds, and thrilling adventures, then you come to the right place. By subscribing to fantasy and science fiction at Storynory, you gain access to an amazing collection of stories that will transport you to realms beyond your imagination. By hitting that subscribe button, you'll never miss out on the latest tales of wizards, time travels, space exploration, and so much more. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the best in fantasy and science fiction storytelling, and we're always adding new and exciting content for you to enjoy. But that's not all. By subscribing, you'll be also becoming part of our incredible community of fellow fantasy and sci-fi enthusiasts. You'll be first to know about the latest content for the channel that you won't find anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? Join us on this epic journey into the unknown by subscribing to fantasy and science fiction at Storynory today. Your next thrilling adventure awaits. Hit that subscribe button and let the storytelling begin. Thank you for being part of our amazing community. We can't wait to share even more incredible stories with you.